Xavi Simons, the Dutchman, is a bona fide channel legend for me and you guys. From his growth test in FIFA 19 being my most viewed video on the channel with nearly 600k views, to responding to my DM on Instagram, he has written his name into channel folklore. I don't even know if I'd be a full-time YouTuber without this guy making my video blow up. History would never be the same without this afro head phenomenon. Today, welcome to our mission, our gift to you guys, as we aim to make Xavi Simons the best player to ever step foot on a football pitch, the greatest to ever do it, no questions asked. It's a first ever Christmas special here on the BCHD channel, and who knows, maybe this can become an annual tradition over here. For now, it's the highly anticipated debut. You heard it loud and clear, from a La Masia Youth Academy graduate to a PSG Youth Academy baller. He's found a home over here in the city of love, and the 17-year-old is making his debut here in FIFA 21. The number 38 is 65 overall. Besides the sideshow Bob-esque afro, he is 65 overall, 17, and of course he is Dutch, showing great potential. He can pick an eye for a pass, he loves an assist, and of course is just a great anchor man, a pivot in the middle of the park, and a central midfielder at heart. With 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, he actually has a technical dribbler trait as well, so that bodes well. Right now he's currently valued at £1.7 million. This season, to get things rolling, he's going to be training as a box-to-box midfielder. We want to improve that work rate, and it's also going to focus on areas like his pace, shooting, passing, and dribbling. We need to upgrade that 60 stamina as well if he wants to be an engine in the middle of the park. This is just one small step to becoming the best midfielder of all time. It's become a tradition with the majority of these career simulations is that in order to progress his game time and for him to become a first priority, we have to let go and release some of the players of competition like Paredes, Rafinha, Herrera. All these central midfielders, they've got to go. The midfield here at PSG is absolutely stacked like the rest of their team. This is how a Xavi Simons focused starting 11 looks like, with Marco Verratti teaching and guiding the young prodigy. Let's cross our fingers and hope he has a successful first professional season here in Ligue 1. As we start simulating through the seasons, I just want to take a moment out and say to you guys, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you're celebrating around the world. I hope you're having a good time with friends and family. It's probably the best time of the year. I know it's a bit soppy, but thank you guys so much for all the support you showed throughout 2020. If you're new here, if you're an OG, if you've just subscribed, welcome along, because 2021, boy oh boy, Sir BCHD's got his work cut out for him. It's going to be a massive year of content. One footballer back with a brand new look, overhauling the football news app we all know and love. Stay up to date with all the latest news, scores, and transfers the footballing world has to offer. You can even customize your viewing experience by following all the players and clubs your heart desires. If you're like me and support more than one team, this feature is a lifesaver. Make sure you download the app for free using my link in the description. Don't worry, it's available on Apple and Android, so you can receive your footy news fix on the go 24/7. Get downloading, people. One football, remember the name. It's our main and sole focus to make Xavi Simons the best of all time at a max rating, so I'm not quite sure how high on the priority list are showing their trophies and everything they've won each season, because PSG are usually quite dominant in France. I'm probably just going to focus on the Champions League, which they were knocked out of this season after facing defeat 3-1 to Real Madrid in the round of 16. They did take home a French double. Our main focus every season is going to be showcasing the development and growth of Xavi Simons, and this time around he's gone up a +3 in his debut campaign, still showing great potential, and has a prospect squad role now up to a 68 and is about to break through the barrier in the 70s. He's acquired a lot of game time with 32 appearances, 4 goals and 3 assists, 7 goal contributions for the now 18-year-old Dutchman. He was training as a box-to-box midfielder, but for some reason it didn't apply and throughout the season, so we just lost that entire training progress. He still has medium work rates, 3-star, 3-star. We're still searching for those light green and dark green stats to pop up amongst the physical and technical areas, as his financial value is literally just +1 million. Now comes out to 2.7 with a 58% boost. This new contract we've given him has implemented a cheeky release clause, which we're going to try and get rid of. Hopefully I'm going to try and sort it out all behind the scenes before season 2 kicks off. Trust me guys, this is just the beginning. To be honest, to save time and actually just be more efficient with things, I'm going to give you guys a little season update. Every couple of years, or maybe every 5 years, we'll have an update on the silverware, because going over Ligue 1, just winning every single French trophy every year is going to get pretty monotonous at times. times. Don't worry, we'll fill you in and make sure you're well informed. As Xavi Simons, this is how he ranks in the squad after 2 seasons of professional football in Paris. He's grown a +4, 1 more overall point than last season, up to a 72 overall, still maintaining the showing great potential status and is still a squad role of a prospect. At 19 this season, he had 32 appearances and he actually didn't have any goals or any assists. With an average match rating of 6.4, a season like that isn't going to do wonders for his goals to game ratio. Now with his development, he is now up to a high attack and work rate, training as a box-to-box midfielder. We've gotten him bombing up and down the pitch with dark greens in the physicals now starting to arise. Agility, balance, sprint speed and attack positioning his main advantages, including ball control, short passing and long passing, his main strengths that have been upgraded this season. Technical dribbler, of course, now with the financial situation, valued at £5 million on the transfer market, an 85% boost for the Dutchman. It might not have been the year to write home about for goal contributions, but hey, surrounded by quality, he's learning from the best on and off the pitch. The recipe is there for a successful midfielder to form in the next 3 to 5 years. For Xavi's 3rd campaign in the top 5 of French football, he's climbing through the ranks right now. It's a +5 boost to his overall rating, now standing at a 77, actually with no potential status. He's now hit 20, still our number 38. We haven't given him that kit number update. He's got to earn that, but what he has done this year has been scoring 3 goals with 2 assists, setting up 2 chances, and with a similar, if not more amount of game time, 36 appearances. I love that progression. He's gone from a +3, a +4, now to a +5 at 77, and this time around, we're training him as a playmaker to earn that 5-star weak foot. Now as we scroll through his attributes, you're starting to see the dark greens and greens arise. Pretty impeccable for his age, agility, balance, both in the dark greens, the mid-80s. Over in the technical department, 85 short passing. Now his financial situation, he's valued at £12 million on the transfer market with a +192% boost. His ability is getting better, his earning experience, and his stock is rising. Put your money on it, bet the house on it that Xavi Simons is going to become a worldwide superstar in a couple of seasons time. It has got all the hallmarks of going down as one of the best career sims, growth tests we've ever done on the channel, so stick around for the ride. Season 4 has landed and Xavi Simons has progressed further up a +3 and launching himself into the 80s range, and he's back to showing great potential all of a sudden. At 21, he's now an adult, he's no longer a teenager, and he's got to start taking some responsibility. I feel like I've been told that too many times in life. Never mind me projecting, he's pushing himself into that top upper echelon of players here at the club, and with 35 appearances this season, he marked it with 4 goals and 2 assists. 6 goal contributions, and in contrast to the rest of the squad, I feel like all the attacking players are getting their time in the limelight. Mbappe, Icardi, De La Vega and Neymar are just scoring all the goals. Xavi's role is quite diverse. He's dynamic, pulling the strings in the midfield, and it's not always about scoring goals. I'm appreciating his work ethic right now as his physical stats looking transformed. Stamina up to an 83. He's probably going to have to start hitting the gym a bit more with 56 strength. Now through to his technicals, his 88 short passing is his main standout, and one of the key elements to his game, now valued at £22 million. He's getting paid 210k a week and received a 91% boost to his market value. In a 2-man midfield, he has now earned himself a starting role, slotting into the first team with ease. Xavi has a gargantuan amount of momentum to ride on as we transition over into Season 5. Now we simulated to about the halfway point, 5 years in, half a decade, and here are the stats we've insane for Xavi Simons PSG with 5 Ligue 1 titles in a row. They are on a domestic mission, dominating France with 2 domestic cups, and they've actually gone ahead and won a Champions League, or it might have been a Europa League, I'm not quite sure. Don't worry, there's still plenty of more time for us to win a Champions League and play a couple of games with Xavi, as their winning record so far is 281 games played with 221 wins, only 31 losses and 30 draws. Now after 5 years of intense training, almost half a decade now as a professional footballer, Xavi Simons has equated 36 appearances. He seems to be getting in the low 30s to mid 30s every single time. No goals to show for this season, but 3 assists and now a +6 to his overall, which worked a charm. He's still our number 38 at heart. I think he's going to make that jersey number famous. The Flying Dutchman absolutely killing it. In this campaign, he was training in a development plan of central midfield, which boosted his skill moves up to 5-star. 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, high attack and work rate. Things are looking pretty peachy. Yet to be called up to the Dutch national team with his highest rated stat, 95 balance, 93 stamina as well, with that 92 vision. 22-year-old's valuation on the transfer market now booming up to £150 million. That has been a 581% increase. This has been his best season ever. Maybe not in terms of goals and assists, but personal growth and development has been off the charts. Maybe it was his pay rise, now getting paid 210k a week. I don't know what it was. I don't know what he's been eating for breakfast, but this year in Season 5, he's taken things up a notch. He complements that PSG midfield ever so nicely. The players around him are now in the high 90s. This is no joke. Season 6 is up and coming, and trust me, our Dutch star boy, our number 38, is ready to break some records here in France and globally. It's taken us 6 years to clock it, but right now, in Season 6, it is a Champions League final. The big dance awaits Xavi Simons up against his former club. What a storyline it was, rising from the La Masia youth ranks now to face them in a Champions League final, whilst he's thriving over in France. Before we get involved in that one, here is Xavi Simons now at a +4. He's grown 10 overalls in 2 seasons. This is unprecedented growth right here. He's skyrocketed into one of the world's best category, sitting at a 90. The Dutchman has transformed into a midfield maestro and has barely even reached his final evolution. We're only scratching the surface here with 47 appearances. That's the most game time he's gotten so far, and it's his best goal contribution season to date, recording 3 goals and finding 6 assists. That's our midfield pivot, an inspirational season in terms of development as well. He's back on the playmaker development plan, continuing his work on his weak foot, even though it's still 5 stars. Stamina, the first stats to be maxed out, now standing at 99, balance at a 97, vision hit in 98, while short passing joins stamina to be 2 stats maxed out, both at 99. Incredible scenes here, as financially he is now worth £146 million with an 18% boost. These 2 seasons back to back have been his best yet. Here is the starting 11 to face Barcelona in the Champions League final. Is Xavi Simons going to step up to the plate and show no mercy up against his former employers in the quick sim? We're going to test this one out, and it's a 1-0 victory, ever so slightly getting the edge on Barca as the Parisians get their hands on the Holy Grail. It's Marco Verratti, his midfield partner and his tutor over the years, smashed in the winning goal to seal it in the 83rd minute. Now Xavi and the lads can boast about being European champions. This sets them up nicely on a pedestal for the future seasons, as lucky season number 7 is on the horizons. Now as season 7 been his lucky campaign, we'll find out his Xavi Simons has gone up a +2, even though he finished off last season at a 90 overall. I'm not quite sure how that all adds up. The maths is just not working right there. Still one of the world's best at 24. He is still yet to even break into his prime. With less appearances and game time than last season, he scored 4 goals with 10 assists. The first time in his career he's hit double figures in assists. Monumental stuff with 14 goal contributions. On his road to becoming the greatest ever, we have applied the balanced training plan for the first time since season 1, just to improve his stats all across the pitch. He's an all-rounder. Every single department has to be green, 80s plus. Balance is so close to being maxed out at a 98, and there's been no other 99 rated stats to report on this season, as financially he is valued at £171.5 million. He is creeping ever so close to that £200 million mark with a 12% boost to his value this season. Xavi Simons' evolution over the years into a Dutch baller has become fully realized. Decided to check in. I was curious on his international career to see if he's been called up by the Dutch national team, and unfortunately the Netherlands see no use in him with a midfield of Hatter and De Jong and Van der Beek. Season 8's reared its head, and they have earned themselves another Champions League final position. They've made it through to the big dance, up to face Liverpool in the final, and PSG are back at it again to claim another European trophy. This would honestly be stupendous for the Dutchman's career, not only winning just 1 or 2 Champions League trophies, but making it 3. Only a few players can say that. This season, the maths and addition adds up, getting a +2 to his overall, some of the lowest growth he's had recently, but he's done the hard yards, he's put the effort in training, and at a 95, he has surpassed the likes of Messi and Ronaldo's peak FIFA ratings. He's gone past the golden number of 94, and with performances like this, the goal contributions have arrived, and it's 7 goals and 16 assists, double figures in back-to-back seasons for the assists tally, all up 23 goal contributions in 60 appearances, record numbers for assists and game time as well as goals. It was an average match rating across the board of a 7.2, which is fair enough, and we decided to switch things up this season in order to focus on his defensive department and those stats that are most lacking. We have trained him up to be a defensive midfielder, not a development plan, but actually training him into an entirely new transition. The position is going to take 113 weeks to complete, but I guess he's upping those defensive awareness, strength, aggression, which have been receiving major upgrades over the season. This is Xavi Simons at his all-round best. He's the jack of no trades, the master of all right now. That is the path he's headed down. Long passing on the brink, standing at a 98 with his his financial value, he has cracked it, he has smashed it, reaching that £200 million barrier with a transfer market value of £248 million on the dot and received a 44% boost. His stocks have reached breaking point, the now 25-year-old CM. Nonetheless, it's a Champions League final to simulate. That is your starting 11 and up against the Merseyside Reds. It's going to be an interesting clash right here. Another quick sim. Let's get it done here as PSG reigns supreme once more with a 4-0 win. Ansu Fati on the score sheet. No Istanbul this time as PSG were up 3-0. Icardi with a double and Mbappe on the score sheet. Proved to be no hope for Liverpool. Season 8's been another landmark and masterclass of a campaign. It's been glorious to watch it all unfold, but we have 2 more seasons. I want to simulate a decade. Season 9 and 10 are upcoming, and I'm hoping for some big things. I'm talking Ballon d'Or nominations potentially in the pipeline. Now, taking a glance at Season 9's achievements, it's a PSG classic sweep in the league. They also did get their hands on the Trophée des Champions. For some reason though, getting eliminated early in round of 32 to USL Dunkirk on penalties 4-3. But hold your horses because that didn't matter all too much as they scored a 4-0 victory over the Citizens, Manchester City crumbling in the Champions League final, and Xavi Simons, Parisians are champions of Europe once again. We've been in all so far of Xavi Simons' progression, now 9 seasons in, and the 26-year-old has a crucial squad role. Finally, it took him 9 years. Gifted a +2, now standing at 97 overall. He's very happy at the club and he's in good form. One of the world's best, no cap, with 53 appearances, 7 goals and 4 assists. It all adds up to 11 goal contributions and it's probably one of his least in years. If you want to have a look and see how mental and off its nut this squad is right here, it is cracked. 99 players, we have 6 of them. Xavi Simons with a 97 rating is only the 9th best player. He just makes it into the top 10. Development wise, his attributes, his defensive ones that were really hampering his progression. Defensive awareness, slide tackling, stand tackling, he can do it all. He's still unable to train into a CDM, not officially yet. Those stats that are crucial to defending have improved. He can play there, no doubt. It's just the game being annoying, saying he still has 185 weeks to officially transform. I think we can forgive him. His lowest stat is 76 penalties, 77 volleys, and 78 defensive awareness. Otherwise, everything is 80 plus, and most of it all is in the 90s. We've covered all bases. Now over to the financial area, and these are numbers I have never seen in a growth test or a career simulation before. A transfer market value of £500 million. Our Afrohead Dutchman is breaking records. Literally, he could be the greatest of all time. £523.5 million exactly, and that's an 111% boost. You've got to be kidding me, man. He's out in the lead, and he's in his own lane, to be fair, because the next highest rated player is Mbappe at 258. He's pretty much doubled that and said, you know what, I am taking the lead here, and no one is catching me. If you invested early in the number 38, it would have paid in dividends. I was telling you, Sir BCHD's master plan has come into fruition, and now the most valuable player, probably one of the best midfielders in the world, is now here. It would have been a natural disaster if Xavi Simons wasn't included in the Netherlands national team setup. Unfortunately, he's not playing in a familiar position. He's been deployed out on the left as a left winger. I mean, go for it, national team coach. De Jong's also a right winger in this team, so anything is possible for Leo Aranje. His attacking attributes and his 90 rated stats are probably allowing him to play in a position like that, but just such a weird way to deploy him. Alright, here goes nothing. Season 10 is up next, the season finale, Xavi Simons' last dance. Can he take it all home? Can he win a Ballon d'Or? We're going to analyze and reflect on his career as a whole, and to see if we eventually evolved him into the greatest player of all time. Grab some snacks, people, because this one's going to be good. Now let's address this Ballon d'Or situation. If you're wondering why we haven't covered the winners and, you know, everything that's gone down over the years, it's that because PSG have dominated this category with the top 4 best players in the world: Neymar, Mbappe, Icardi, and Sancho. Xavi Simons didn't have a shoe-in, and because we've literally developed one of the best teams in the world with like 799 rated players, it was near impossible for him to get his hands on the golden ball. We've spawned a team of gods. Our creation has led to Xavi Simons' individual awards downfall. I hope season 10 makes up for it though, as we go for one last ride with the Dutchman. Just in case you're wondering, no real surprises who's taking home these golden balls each year, as it's a 30-year-old Kylian Mbappe with a perfect rating, winning the Ballon d'Or as the best player of the year in 2029. There it is, written in the stars. The opportunity is there to send off Xavi Simons on a high with another European final booked, this time with Atletico Madrid. The big dance in 2030 is upon us, and a European bout that is going to go down in the history books. Let's cover the records and all the trophies over these 10 years. They have won the French League 10 years in a row, Ligue 1 held to one dominating force, PSG, securing 4 domestic cups along the way. That is 14 domestic pieces of silverware, alongside 3 Champions League. Tonight he has a possibility of making it 4. Let's catch a glimpse of the Dutch prodigy one last time, and here he is as one of the world's best midfielders. He's just entered his prime at 27 years of age, a crucial first team member in good form. I just noticed this now, but Marco Verratti's joining Atletico Madrid when the transfer window opens. He has the opportunity to do his master proud, who he's actually equaled, the Italian now reaching 37 years of age, exactly 10 years older than Xavi Simons. Venturing over to his performance stats this season, 56 appearances, that is a record number with the most amount of game time, 12 goals and 7 assists, tallying 19 goal contributions, and for the first time in his career, his goals have exceeded the number of assists. As we cast our eyes over his attributes once more, it's dark green city over here in the physical and mental departments, 99 aggression, 99 interceptions, and with attack positioning and composure both at a 98, high 90s all around. He took our gym advice as well, securing 99 strength, and in the technical area, there is only one stat that lets him down. It's volleys at a light green, standing at 78. Meanwhile, penalties as well at a 77, but technically, it's dark greens all around. He's one of the most well-rounded, world-class midfielders, and a player that is going to be adored for years to come. His value has gone from 523 million, downgraded to 270. I don't know how or why it only counts as a 1% downgrade, or what earns him, like literally his price tag has been slashed in half. I don't know, Karimo's got some explaining to do, but that record high value we're never going to see again, so just soak in the moment right now as he gets paid 350k a week. Our 98 rated Dutchman, pulling the strings in the middle of the park. He's going to be partnering his Italian master Verratti, and that is your starting 11. It's pretty close to a perfect team. From FIFA 19 to 20 to 21, Xavi Simons has been forever present on the channel, and tonight he gets a chance to have his last laugh in the Champions League final, fighting for that big old trophy. It's the holy grail of European and world football. It's nice to see that Keylor Navas is finally considering retirement at 43. He rose from the youth academy, he put in that work, and he had a sublime work ethic on and off the pitch to earn himself what has been an illustrious 10-year career at PSG. He goes down as probably their biggest and best club legend. The French outfit looking fierce and mean tonight. Xavi Simons, probably one of the shortest players out there on the pitch alongside Verratti. Let's get it done though. Atletico Madrid are going to be no easy feat. Let's start it off here as the Spanish club are going to get us kicked off. Neymar, Verratti just glides past. Icardi, Simons' first few touches on the ball, he spreads it out wide, and the man, the leader, out on the pitch tonight. And the number 8 cuts back with a little flick. He heads it on to Mbappe with the shot, and it's Blažić to get the save there as our number 7 already threatening. From the corner, I'm going to get Xavi Simons to take it. He'll swing this in with a devastating delivery, and Blažić again, I feel like he's going to be a hard man to beat. The Argentine cuts back. And now Neymar in the mix. Neymar off to Xavi Simons again. This is beautiful football. And Xavi Simons, the chance to break the deadlock. And on the 18th minute, Blažić is having the game of his life, denying every single chance. And that was a left foot curler that caught him off guard, but he read it all the way. It is Xavi Simons gets the better of that 50-50, and the Dutchman could set up Neymar here on a rapid counter-attack. It's a move, a switch up that Neymar, a 39-year-old, could finish off. But again, he just took too many touches, tried the fancy route, Courtois into the path of Xavi Simons, and Neymar hits it. He'll have the second chance, and that is going to go down as offside. He not only ruined the 1v1, but he completely got in the way of Xavi Simons' shot on goal. From Verratti, we have, Xavi Simons creating a beautiful bit of space, surely 1-0 before the half, and it's half an hour played, killing Mbappe on the score sheet, and that was all created by yours truly, Xavi Simons, the 98 rated midfielder, the captain out there tonight, and he's having the game of his life, the game of his career, and where silverware is on the line, that lovely little pirouette, the ease away from the defender, and of course the vision to spot out Mbappe's run. All we needed was that clinical finish, and he provides. Xavi Simons just is past Fabian. He makes his own room. He's just majestic on the ball. And the Afro making it through. And again, this could be another golden assist as Kylian Mbappe works his way through. He's going to sweat it across. And Xavi Simons is there for the first time shot. And unfortunately, didn't even register that I shot. And he just kept on running with it. We could have had the double before half time. but it's off the post. Actually, I don't even know what happened. It will be another corner. That'll be it. Half time is upon us. It's only 1-0. Yeah, I say only because we've had so many chances, and the keeper on his game for Atletico, and Mbappe stands the difference between the two sides. And our number 8, Xavi Simons, ball over to the top. That's an easy one to pick out. Mbappe, can he get the chip over? That is delightful. And a 99 rated Mbappe. Get the crying celebration out early. And in the 60th minute, he strikes again. And that man, he loves the toxicity. Our number 7, and a beautiful, lovely little combination again between Simons and Mbappe. The best combo of all time. Mark my words. The ball over the top. This feels like primetime FIFA 14. The through ball was immaculate. He spot the hole in the defense, and the beautiful way to chip a lob over the keeper was the icing on top of this PSG doubler. 2 goals for Mbappe, 2 assists for Xavi, and things are working well tonight as Icardi goes off for Moise Kean. We've got to get another assist here. Jadon Sancho pummeling his way through. What has happened to the Atletico Madrid defense? We won't know. And the save, unable to reach Xavi Simons. On a bit of fancy footwork to fool the defenders, but nothing's working so far. He'll ease it through again to Neymar with the finesse shot, and Blazic again with probably his 10th save of the game. Right, we want this Xavi Simons goal. It'll be a fairy tale in the making. Moise Kean holds it up nicely. Can Xavi Simons get there? He does. And the Dutchman in an advanced position now. 1-on-1 with the keeper. And unfortunately, he couldn't make it count. The referee blows it there. And that is the end of the Champions League final. Comfortable 2-0 display with Xavi unfortunately unable to get the goal. But the 2 assists, the mastermind in the midfield, and pulling the strings as usual. 1 goal in the first half, 1 goal in the second. It was a quick fire W that secured yet another, a 4th Champions League title in his career, and for PSG. That is going to be the end of our quest. Our journey ends there with a decade of Xavi Simons' career simulated. He has become a legend, an icon of world football at a 98 rating. The Dutchman has done the unthinkable, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. Make sure you smash the like button down below. Hit subscribe and turn on those notifications if you haven't already, and you're new around here. We're posting FIFA 21 content on the regular. Follow me on all my socials linked down in the description below. Twitter, Instagram, Discord, it is all there for your viewing pleasure, and I will leave you with Xavi Simons and this PSG squadron as they celebrate the Champions League final. As always, I've been Sir BCHD, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.
Don't you know? Don't you know? I fell for fools gold. I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know?